ahead and I'm going to go ahead and call us to order and declare a quorum of 7 members. Item C, public hearing to receive input on proposed school district budget and tax rate for the 2018-19 school year. Dr. Ely.
Thank you, Mr. Harris. Excuse me, members of the board. This is a public hearing to receive input on the proposed school district budget and tax rate for the 18-19 school year. Prior to the public hearing, I asked Mr. Martindale, Deputy Superintendent and Chief Financial Officer, to give a brief presentation on what we will have before you. Just a reminder to everybody, this is an action item on the agenda at the regular meeting, which will begin at 7 p.m. Mr. Martindale.
Thank you, Dr. Ely. Mr. Harris, board members, the purpose of our public meeting is to discuss the district's budget that will determine the tax rate proposed for adoption. Our public meeting was advertised and posted according to state law and local policy. A proposed budget has a projected revenue of $124.2 million. That is based on an enrollment of approximately 13,514 students. That is a projected 1% loss of enrollment or a decrease over the previous year. In 17-18, our PEIMS enrollment or snapshot date in October was 13,650 students. The main or the lion's share of our revenue budget is made up from our local property tax revenue, which we're projecting to be at $104.6 million. We're projecting our appropriations budget to be $128.9 million. 75% of that is our payroll cost, the tune of $97 million. Included in that $97 million, we did add $1.4 million for additional compensation for current employees. That was a 1.5% increase off pay grade midpoints, and also $750 per teacher. We also increased our insurance contribution on the high deductible employee only to ensure that we had one plan available to employees at no cost. And again, those came in at $1.4 million added on the payroll side in our appropriations. New personnel also, we had $3.43 million. That includes the staffing to accommodate Welborn Middle School that opened this year as well. That was $2.4 million. The additional $1.03 were for various teaching positions and a number of positions in our special programs. Also a part of our appropriations budget is our projected recapture payment to the state of Texas for next year. We're estimating that to be $14.6 million based on our current ADA projections. In 17-18, our recapture payment was $4.9 million. This increase is due to, of course, our property values continue to go up, but also with the accompanying projected loss in our ADA, that has pushed this number up significantly. It is, recapture is now the second highest single line item appropriation in our budget behind payroll. It does now make up 11% of our appropriations budget. We're planning for a deficit of $4.6 million. Our estimated fund balance after the 18-19 school year would be $30,054,883. That is 23.3% of our projected appropriations M&O budget. The proposed tax rate to support the proposed budget, we're looking at a total tax rate of $1.372 per $100 of taxable value. That's made up of our maintenance and operations rate, which is $1.04, and our INS or debt service portion of our tax rate, which will be 0.332 or 33.2 cents. And we'll note this is a decrease of 2.6 cents from last year's INS and overall tax rate. Last year we were at 35.8 cents on the debt service side. I'm happy to take any questions
questions?
Questions? Any questions by anybody? Do we have cards for public comment? Okay, then I guess with that, we are adjourned.
Thank you.
Back
We
at
will
7
be-
o'clock.
Yep, back at 7.